In the UK, there's a bowl for every surface for the Henselite product. But overseas, I use the Tiger 2 and I use the Dreamline XG purely because I love the grip and the arc that the bowl takes, and that's what makes me one of the best players in the world.
The Traralgon Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members, visit us today at the Traralgon Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club.
The Morwell Bowling Club is your place for fun and food. Come and try bowls and make new friends. Have coffee or bring the family for lunch or dinner. The Morwell Bowling Club. Visit us today on Hazelwood Road.
Welcome back, everyone. 2025 Henselite Victorian Open. We now are in for another beauty. We have the men's pairs final, which is featuring from a duo from Clayton, Aidan ZITTERSTEIJN and Grant CATTERICK, up against Tyson CROMIE from Ocean Grove and Brett Mahoney from Yarraville Footscray. And I think we're in for another treat. Welcome to you, Matthew.
Good morning, Troy. What a start to our final day.
Yes, we've through one final in incredible comeback, 11-4 down, just about, and that was with 6 ends to go, and they were just about down and out.
Yeah, they were on the canvas, but hadn't quite tapped out.
And this men's pairs final, so the semi-finals, Tyson and Pidge were in a ding-dong battle with Marley's dad, Nigel, and Big Red Andrew McFarlane. And 15-13 they won. They were three down with 3 to play, got 2 threes and dropped a 1. So that was a cracker. And this other pair, who may not be as familiar to people, in Aidan ZITTERSTEIJN and Grant CATTERICK, had a huge win in the semi-final up against...
Yeah, I watched quite a bit of that because I was live scoring. They were just on fire. It was Aidan starting it off and Grant was just following it.
And up against Dean Curran and Thor Shannon, who, when we saw them earlier in the week, they were outstanding.
Yeah, I thought they might have been favourite to win this thing, but credit to the boys.
But it looked to be their draw bowling.
Yeah.
That's what won it for them. This
is going to be a really good battle between Tyson and Aidan, I think.
Well, Aidan's he's gonna have to be on because Tyson has been playing so well this week. Aidan's gonna have to really take it up to him, because if Tyson gets on top of Aidan, that's gonna set Pidge up regularly.
We'll bring you some stats. We've got Kenny on his app statting this match, so we'll let you know how they go.
So it's Tyson winning. Yeah, Tyson winning the first end of Leeds battle, and Pidge doubling up, making it 2.
We do have the women's semi-finals going on as well in the singles. So look for the scores on the bottom of your screen.
Pidge has got a big day ahead of him, Matty. He's just played a pairs semi. He's got obviously now playing in a pairs final. Straight after this one, he goes into a singles semi-final. And if he's successful, he goes into a singles final. So he could be in for four games of bowls today.
He's used to playing 4 games.
Yeah, his bowl's fit. Needs to avoid that one. He was trying to get past. He won't be happy with that. Johnny Roberts on the paddles for us. So the blue paddles are Tyson Pidge, and the green paddles, not surprisingly looking at their uniform, Aidan and Grant. Oh, he's on track, just needs to run.
Drew really well in that previous game, Grant.
He plays a lot of front-end bowls in Clayton's top side, so he's got to be very astute draw bowler. And then Pidge just has all the shots.
He does. And he'll let you know about it.
Yeah, he does that too. As does Tyson. He's got all the shots as well. He'll,
Yeah.
if he needs to open a head up, he can certainly do that too. Oh, don't think he's done any damage. He's still one down.
No,
but
still one to Tice.
if Grant can get a roll or two out of his own, or
Got
somehow
some very good bowls
yeah,
on the left-hand side of your screen.
if he can somehow get past his and get back to that Tyson bowl, he could make 3 nearly.
Yeah, if you go back into the scorecard of the previous match, they did make some big numbers, 5s and 4s. Crowd starting to build too. Troy,
Yeah,
it's
there
going to
was
be a big day. It's the final day of the Victorian Open for 2025.
There was about 6 people here this morning, just at the, right at the 9
Always
o'clock.
starts off like that.
And now, chock-a-block.
All right, let's see if Grant can get that
He
shot that we
needs
were
to
looking
get
at. He had the weight for it.
Inside of the blue could nearly
Yeah,
have
that
got
was
him.
great weight.
Got him. Yeah, it was very good weight, but it will be 1 to Tyson and Pidge. First to nothing. It's 15 ends. First one in front when you're after 15 ends. So 15 end match, and because it's the final, no time limit. I butchered that one, Matty.
You did. You did. Don't worry, we all have Troy. Has been a great Victorian Open though, Troy. Your first one, how have you found it?
Yeah, it's been busy. Been lots to do.
You have been extremely busy. Some late nights, early
Yes,
mornings.
Yep, here before 8 every
People
day.
pulling out, changing fixtures. Plenty of moving parts to this.
Absolutely, but the big reward is the standard of bowls.
Yeah, and the footage that we're bringing everyone.
Yeah. And then,
Everyone's
of
loving
course,
the live stream.
all the dinners that Tony buys us have been pretty good too.
They've been okay. Well, Tice gets within a mat width and Aiden gets closer. This is going to be a great lead battle here. We will bring you the stats. The stat that I'm really liking is that draw jack effectiveness, and that's within a mat width.
Yeah, so it's...
And you see Callie, her stats were really high in the last 2 matches on that one.
Grant's well down again, just going to match those bowls at the back. And got a very experienced paddler with us, Johnny Roberts. Been doing this for a very long time.
Well, no short bowls, which is what you want in a final.
Yeah, that's right. So change of hands.
It's a pretty good change up, Troy.
Could tuck
Jack.
it in.
Oh, don't want it to the
Oh,
side.
is it going to bounce off it? Oh, he's unlucky. Gets less of that jack, he would have made 3. Can be a cruel game sometimes. So 1 to Pidge now. Shows the advantage of missing past the jack, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just needed to be a little bit higher and would have got into Tice's bowls.
Yeah.
Tice is signalling, I need more weight.
Yeah, he'd be right.
He reads the head very well.
Where does Grant look, Matty? What do you like?
Well, I think he's got to sort of at least arrive into Tice's wide bowls.
You thinking backhand?
Yeah, get into those two and fall in.
Yep.
At least cut it down.
Personally, I actually like forehand. Oh, no, he's playing your hand. Oh, no, he's playing both our hands. He's playing forehand, but he's a left-hander. I thought he might have tried to turn his own up. As Johnny Roberts indicated,
very good weight on it.
Johnny Roberts indicated it was only one.
Oh, that's where I wanted. That's where I was talking about getting to.
Was that what you would have done? Try and hit that one up and through and
No. I think he might have shot with that.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. So now Pidge looking for Tyson's
Well, he's
or
got
the
ditch
jack.
weight. He's got ditch weight.
He's not afraid to.
Let's have a look at that.
This
He's
is what you're talking about.
to it. He's talking
Off
to
that
it, Jack.
one.
Oh.
Oh, it's N2 and we've had our first get it right.
Was that a get it right?
It was. It was.
Get it right.
He got both
He
the
got it
bowls,
right.
but he also got the jack. He's made a couple.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of the get it right. I've heard about it.
Yeah. The interesting thing too is going to be how Grant plays his aggressive shots. I've seen him as a leader, and he's very good. I've not seen him really in this skip position playing these weighted shots.
Well, he's got a really good line and the weight.
Oh, he's just missed that shot. Oh, what an effort.
It was.
One
Perfect
bowl,
weight for it.
one bowl width tighter. He sits that toucher in and stays for shot.
What bowls is Grant bowling with?
He's got Dreamlines.
So the old Dreamlines?
Yeah, the original Dreamline.
Yep, they tend to be a bit wider, don't they?
They do. Yeah, they've got a wider arc and a later finish. So more, the new Dreamline's more like a banana type shape turn. It turns earlier, but has a narrower sort of finish to the jack. The old Dreamline is more what they call a hockey stick finish, where
Yeah,
it turns later.
Okay.
So Pidge looking to run this jack in.
Get it right.
Has he got it? He's
Right.
got it. Still two. He wanted to get all of it, but you know, when the jack's in the ditch, and okay, let's say you've got 2 feet to draw a shot, it's half of a normal 2 feet because you can't go past the jack. So he's got a semicircle worth of 2 feet as opposed to a full circle worth of 2 feet.
There's some of those single scores appearing on the bottom. Well, Andrea getting off to a good start.
Against last year's winner.
Yep.
There's Grant looking. He's
No, he's
just
just
going
going
to
to go
run
in.
in, isn't he? Only just. Look at that, not by much. Two. 3 zip after 2. Morning to you, Tebs. And Josh, you've got a shout out from my mate David Tebbett saying your cameraman is terrific.
Well done, Josh.
I did a little interview with
I
Josh in the
heard
previous
that. I didn't
game.
hear it. I saw it going on. How did Josh go on the mic?
He did well.
Well,
He,
could be a go-to up at state champs, maybe.
they're not going to need me soon because he'll be able to do the cameras, do the commentary. He's going to be run the event, he says, one-man band.
He's a bowls guru now.
He's
He
going to do
watches
all
so
that.
much bowls.
He does. He's going to do all that with a plate of cutlets in front of him He had beautiful
And
cutlets the
about
other
3
day.
beanies on because it's going to be cold. Big shout out to Josh. Been amazing this week. All this 10 days.
Yeah, well, all the stuff we do, we've got, you know, a team of people. Josh has Josh. He's got Brad back at home, but essentially, Josh is doing it all here.
Yeah. Great work, Josh.
So again, both players passed the jack.
Yeah, some of those stats are coming in.
So there is a delay. So that, oh no, it is after 2 ends. Yeah, it's less delay today. The other day, the ether decided to wait a bit longer.
No short bowls.
Great shot from Aiden there. Could hang to this jack. Look at this from Tyson Cromie. What a shot. Made 2. He's got both his bowls on the way in. Wants it to get down. If he finds the hole, he nearly would have had the weight. Morning again to you, Brendan. Yeah, more shout-outs for Josh. He's a celebrity now.
There's Mickey West on the stream. Wonder who his tips are for today.
I reckon I know who his tipping this one would be.
I think so. Let us know, Mickey. Or Westy. Oh, this is another good bowl from
If he's rounded, he'll
Pidge.
nearly touch the jack. Oh, well played. Might see Grant switch over to the forehand now. His backhand, I forget he's a lefty.
He's a lefty. Didn't waste a lot of time.
No, I could see the shot. It just exposed the jack a little bit, but no real target. So we can see these streamlines. They do just turn a little more than the XG. Pitch will want to cover this back up. He's one of those blokes who does like to change heads if he thinks it looks too inviting. You know, he's not afraid to reach. He's got Tyson's up a little bit.
Just applying the pressure now.
Yeah. You're right with that. That's 4. Grant needing to call on all his drawing experience.
Just needs to be higher on this. Oh, it's getting there. Troy.
Is it going to cut any out?
It might have cut 2 out.
Or
See what?
yeah, it has. Halved it. That's a great effort. You look on the screen there, he's only a foot short. Yeah, so this is just wanting to be a little wider now. That old adage, when you're down, be up, and when you're up, be wide. Ty's just wanting it to slow down a touch. Got his own bowl here that he can turn in, but he's got to get it past Tyson's. The ideal bowl is around his own.
Into the jack.
Yeah, into the jack, beating that back one.
Let's see if Grant can make a slight correction here and get that jack. Oh, he doesn't like it, Troy.
No.
3 ends in a row.
2 more.
Tyson, CROMIE, and Brett Mahoney.
5-0 after 2. In the women's singles, we have Selena Goddard 7, Jo Martin 3, and we have Andrea Todorovic 7, and Sammy Atkinson yet to get on the board.
Yeah, she's holding
1, I think.
Yeah.
I think there's
And
a blue
Andrea
one.
having a chat to her coach, Graham Spence.
She probably would have been using Pidge if he wasn't playing, but
He did coach the other day,
his
Andrea
mixed
and
pairs
Jan
partner.
Hurst.
Great starter by Tyson. He's bang on.
Yeah, so
ZITTERSTEIJN at 100%
that's
drawing efficiency.
that's all. So that's, yeah, but Tice is getting that higher number and that jack effectiveness.
Yeah, with within a mat width, 33%. That's 1 in 3 bowls within a foot of the jack. That's impressive.
Yeah, when you've got 3 bowls, when you're leading, it's always going to give you Skip a good start. Always likes to have those bowls just behind too.
1 on, 1 past, and that was a change of hands too. Does this get to the jack? Just about does. Oh, well played.
Well bowled, Aidan.
Yeah, very good shot. See, because his first one was there, he doesn't need to change a lot. Can he get to the jack? Wants all of it.
Oh, he does.
This jack's moving
Bouncing around.
Yeah, it's moving around more than you on a dance floor, Matty.
I go right on the dance floor.
Do you?
thanks. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well,
We might see that later on tonight.
I look forward to that.
Better than my bowls.
I haven't put a bad bowl down all week, mate.
Yeah, I know. You haven't put one down at all.
That's the secret.
Let's see what the reply is from Aidan.
Yeah, just run into his own. So the first 4 ends, Pidge's held every time going to the mat. That starts to wear you down if you're the opposition, Skip. If Tyson keeps winning ends, and you're talking about putting those bowls within a foot, if he's continuously doing that, that starts to really get hard for Grant. So Aidan's not playing bad, but Tyson's just drawing inside him. Okay, so he's
Oh, this is
around the
close, Troy,
front.
for the jack. Tice clapping it.
He's trailed that
Great
jack.
bowl.
He's got their own.
Grant was asking if it was shot. It was a great bowl.
Yeah, you'd reckon he'd be shot, wouldn't you, Matty? When you trail the whole belly of the jack like that and the opposition's got nothing past, you're going to have the shot.
This is good again, Troy. I think he's going to have a shot again.
He might get the jack again.
Oh, he has.
Little piece. And he's gone in the ditch. He's just given Pidge a look at it.
Changing hands here, I think, wouldn't you?
Yep. Yeah. He's got to look at the jack on the forehand.
He'll tell us how it's going. There you go. Well,
yeah, he's just overplayed 2 of his draw shots there.
big opportunity to get 3 here, get themselves back in the match after dropping the first 3 ends.
Yeah, so, I mean...
Does he play the same shot?
Yeah, I think he has to. It looks easier on the forehand, but he's played 2 absolute rippers on the backhand. Why would you change? Yep, you're right.
No, he's changing.
He's changing. Yeah, you've got to take these opportunities, especially against this quality opposition.
Well, he's trying.
He's done it.
Good.
Yeah, that's these shots.
Great bowling.
3 rippers, Grant Catterick. Turns the head, and he makes 3.
Well, it's the first clanger of the match.
Yeah, the first, what we call a multiple. I'm going to stuff this up many times, I reckon, forehand versus backhand. And as mentioned by Jeff, 3 lefties in the side. I played in a series for Victoria in the juniors, Matty, a long time ago, 25 years ago.
Yep, you've been playing for 40, haven't you?
Yeah, something like that.
Yep.
And what's called a 5-a-side, and I was the only right-hander. 4 lefties. That's pretty rare, but I generally say lefties make good players. Maybe I should be a lefty. I've tried my left.
Well, I need to try something, so maybe I'll change.
My left is worse than my right, if that's possible.
We'll try and get Josh to give you some of those single scores next door.
So Hayden on the jack. And again, Tyson missing in a good area.
Oh, it's good leading.
Very good. Yes, Penny, it's not a day to get anything done apart from watch BVTV in the Henselite Victorian Open, delivered to you by Dandenong Club and Moama Bowls Club.
Good reply there from Tice. Tyson likes it. Looking
Needs
for
to
the
hold.
jack or the bowl.
He's got the bowl and he
Great
stays. And once again, leaves his skip holding on the crossover.
Yep. Pidge has had it every time.
Through no real fault of Aiden's, like Aiden's got one on the jack.
It was a great second bowl from Tice too, wasn't it?
Yep.
Just missed by a Matt Width. Sets it up for the last now. He's got a great setup on this head.
Yeah, he's got a front resting toucher.
And a Matt Width bowl just behind.
That's a perfect setup, isn't it?
Yep. All in a line.
Grant on his forehand. Does he try and draw a second shot, or does he just arrive? It looks like he's got arriving weight. I think it's one of those in-betweeners, because he'll just about get back to the line. He would have. He had draw line, but wait to arrive. Plenty of action going on outside too, Matty, with
Yeah, under 18s.
30
singles.
kids playing. It's pretty awesome. Just wanted to get that solid, but another one back.
Better wait here from Grant.
Is he going to get seconds?
Yep. Johnny Roberts saying only one.
Did he already have second with that side one? Surely not. I didn't look at the paddler earlier in the end, but...
Tice was asking Pidge to be a smidge wider.
Oh, where's this going to go?
This could bounce.
Yeah, but they got bowls back there.
1-1.
Tice waited till the jacket stopped moving before he said good. He was unsure. Changes it for Grant. He's got to get up on the backhand now through that port. He's got the back bowl there on the back right of screen.
So just under his other bowl.
And that plant could work. So Aiden's onto his own.
Yep. Plenty of options there on that side. That's what they're looking at. But Pidge and Tice do have some good bowls just behind that.
He's on the attack.
Yep. Well,
he's close.
Yeah, I think he's got the
jack. Where's it
through.
going? Oh, it's... Yes,
two.
Yeah, 2 it is.
What a bowl.
Ripper.
We had so many of those good options on that side.
Yeah, he did. It was a nice shot.
Played it well.
And with 2 big conversions, if Pidge doesn't do anything here, this game is all square. Not going to change anything.
Well,
wait for confirmation. Tice indicates 2.
First third is gone. We're 5-all. Troy.
2 big conversions from Grant. And looking at the singles, Joe Martin's hit the lead now, 8-7 up over Selena. And Sammy's on the board,
Fighting back.
now 3-7.
And holding 2, I think,
Yeah.
at the moment.
1 bowl each to play over there. Handy opener again. Adam just asking about how the under-18 singles works. In the girls, there are 4 sections of 3 players, and in the boys, there are 6 sections of 3. So the girls one's pretty easy. If you win your section, you go through to a semi-final. And in the boys, the 6 section winners go through to a quarter-final plus the 2 best seconds. And they play 2 matches within their section and they mark 1. 2 sets of 7 ends.
Yeah,
and
I like the sets play.
Yeah, if they split the sets, they play a 1-end tiebreaker to determine the winner.
Yeah. Really good addition to this year's tournament. As well as the integrated pairs was really well received yesterday.
It was awesome. Yeah, absolutely awesome. Speaking of awesome,
Yeah.
Tyson Cromie, he's on the jack again.
Up to now 42% within a mat width.
That doesn't include that bowl.
No.
But Aiden's
What a
got one
battle
in a
between
good
these
spot.
two.
Yeah, it's going to be another handy second. Three bowls at the back that he's trying to get to. Got the hole, but he's got the very back. The women's final was a cracker. Cass Millerick and Selena Goddard were 11-4 down and fought back to win it. Unbelievable.
Yeah, great effort. I think Cass was a little bit disappointed with her start, but finished really strongly.
On that last end where they were three in front,
She was
three down on the
Three down,
crossover.
yeah.
She drew a front toucher with her first, or within a couple of inches of the jack directly in front, and then the same distance directly behind. It was incredible.
Grant's not far away here, Troy.
Yeah, it's a good bowl. It's another one nestled in past.
And some good bowls behind the jack.
And that one only 6 inches away. But he just got to cover this.
Yep. I think he'll be playing Tice's shot. This is
Looks good.
pretty good.
Yeah, played that well.
Oh, just gets through.
He wanted more of that bowl. He did want to finish on the wide side of that jack. He's called it wide.
It's trying to get down. Oh, that's good weight.
That's another one. There's 5 bowls waiting. And because that jack is resting on the bowl, that's all he needs is the weight he played, and that jack's going to pop. Okay, is he wider this time? He looks to be. Tyson likes it. Yeah, oh, he wanted the inside of it. He's played 2 pretty good bowls and just not quite finished in the area he wants. This is a big bowl.
Having a good chat. Grant and Aiden. They really want that jack a bit further back.
They're looking to see, does it clear that back black one of Grant's, or does it hit it, and if it hits it, does it go the right way? They want it to go left of screen if it connects on that black one.
All right, well, these are the tough bowls, the big conversions.
Well, he's done it. He's done it the last 2 ends. That's the reason they're 5-all, because Tyson's held shot on every crossover.
Oh, he's chasing it. Asking it to get down. How is it looking, Troy?
He's very
He's
close. He's got it.
Oh.
What a shot. Oh, he's just turned pitches over. He hasn't made as many of his as he could or should, but he's made 2. That's 3 conversions.
Just missed that bowl they were talking about. He's got 2.
He's got 2.
Great bowl.
The danger
Grand
here
Cataract.
if Pidge overplays this is if he gets that shot bowler Grant's onto the jack and he runs away. So he's got to play the weight if he gets that he's going to come back onto the jack.
Oh, it's close to the jack.
He's got it. What a shot. Outstanding. 2 huge conversions by both of these skips. We can see why they've made the final. Acknowledged by Grant. Great sportsmanship. Okay, 2 taken out. And look at Mark Law. He's already at the ready.
Yep, that's what good officials do.
He's waving to...
Asking Peter Barnett to come down and help him.
Yep. While they're doing this, we'll update you on women's singles. No, not required, but at least they're at the ready. 2 big conversions by both skips. As they have their conversation, we'll let you know that Joe Martin, Selena Goddard, 8 all. And Andrea Todorovic is up 8-3 on Sammy Atkinson.
Just gets shot
she
with
gets shots with the last bowl, so that'll take that to 8-4.
What an end.
Tyson drawing a front hopper.
Yeah, and that's a great comment, Brendan Elliott. All 4 bowlers just...
doing their job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What an end.
So they've stretched it out here, ditch to ditch. Pretty fair opener given that there's been a length change. Within a mat. Yeah, good reply from Aiden.
I was thinking this is a little bit narrow.
The pitch likes it. He's called it well. It is Jack High, but it's perfect weight. I guess that's why it's Jack High.
Just solved your own problem there.
It's been a long week, Matty.
Wow. Yeah. 10 days, is it?
10 days. That one might end up on the blooper reel.
the idiot file.
That was a pretty stupid thing to say.
Tyson Cromie just putting on a display of lead bowls.
Okay, so again, Tyson holding on the crossover. With Aiden still putting in good bowls.
Yeah, 100% they're saying here.
100%, yeah, it is. It's all 7 ends. Tyson's held shot. We've seen Pidge running for cover for quite a few ends, really. But we've seen great conversions from Grant. But never with his first. It's been his second and his third bowl that's been doing his damage.
I'd like to see the stats on his last bowl. trying to change it.
So there's another interesting stat that Grant's draw efficiency with his first bowl, 0%. Overall, 63%. So his second and third bowl, that's where he's doing his damage.
So he's really good at correcting his bar.
On this occasion, he'll need to do it with his third.
Oh, that's a stat you don't want, that one. That's a short one.
It gets to the point, though, where you just can't keep doing it. If it's end after end after end and Tyson is just relentless, as soon as Grant misses, and on this occasion, if he misses, he's going to drop a number.
Big opportunity here for Brett Mahoney, Tyson CROMIE.
Turn that jack-high bowl of Tyson's.
Holding 3,
Into
chance
the
to make it 4 or
four.
5.
I'd like to see him turn that jack-high bowl.
Trying to get to
That
Aiden's
one.
bowl.
That's the one he wanted. That's exactly what he wanted to do. He's turned it into a covering position and he's counted at the same time.
Grant hasn't wasted any time.
Well, this is where he does his best work.
Weight is good.
Just cutting under. Oh, it's going to fall out. Oh, that's,
4 it is.
That's the biggest
Big
end of
end.
the match. As we now see the biggest lead of the game. Tyson and Brett 6 shots in front. So it goes to show, I think the biggest thing there was the discussion that they had on the mid, in the middle of the rink, was a choice of length. They went long and they got a 4. So that's very, very good tactical play. And senior statsman Kenny Poulsen just coming over and acknowledging the 100% crossover, which we have been talking about. It's been the big difference in this game. But I do want to iterate, Aiden's not playing bad. It's
No,
just
he's not.
Tyson's playing better.
Yeah, Aiden's actually overall higher efficiency, but Tyson's just getting too close.
Oh, look at this again. Falls, yeah, in front of the jack. This is what we see in finals. The cream rises to the top.
Yeah, it's a good bowl.
Good second shot. A foot on his last. Looking to finish wide of the jack.
It's definitely cleared his own.
That's perfect. That is perfect.
Well, it continues. Joe Martin playing a great shot next door. I think made 2 with our last bowl.
Andrew still with a good lead, 10-4, holding 2.
A good start on that end too. Right, Pidge has got the start again.
Yeah. Affectionately called Pidge. Colin asking why, because he does have racing pigeons.
Yeah, I think he did a triple with Ray Jansen, who also used to race pigeons.
Okay. And their third player was Gus McIsaac, Vice President, who is a pigeon.
I was wondering how you're going to bring that in. Gus might not like that.
From Grant.
Well, he's now a pigeon. Gus McIsaac.
Shout out to you, Gussie, if you're tuning in.
I'm sure he's tuning in.
He loves it. He'll be watching his great mate too.
Yeah. Big supporter of the Dogs.
I'm sure I'll get a bit of abuse from him for that one. Yeah, you just see that the Dreamlines, they just have that sharper hook. Won't be happy with that as he turns Pidge's bowl up for another shot. This is that relentless that Tyson's putting the pressure on. If Grant misses, he loses the end, and on the previous occasion, unfortunately dropped the number. He likes it. Jack eye, touch wide.
Yeah. Hayden's pointing to that area that Pidge was trying to get to.
Yeah,
Get that jack back.
Play enough weight so that if you land Tyson's bowl, yours stays and you get the shot anyway. Gives you two options. That's what they call percentage bowls. The more chances of success you have, the higher percentage it is, and the more likelihood that you will achieve one of them.
Right, Grant looking to get this jack back. He's close. Troy.
Oh, he's just missed. But unfortunately, a just miss does mean another two. That's 8 in 3 ends. Pushes them out to an 8-shot lead.
So we just saw some scores appear on the bottom of our screen. I think Andrea might have another 2 to that. 12-4. Great battle between Joe Martin and Selena. 10-all.
Meanwhile, Tyson keeps doing what he's been doing.
He's been relentless.
Yeah.
And as you said, Hayden's not bowling bad. His stats are pretty good.
Well, this isn't bad, Matty.
Yep. There you go. Take that, Tice.
Good shot. He probably will, and he'll reply.
Well, Tice, I think, not doing the damage with his first. No, Aiden's actually got him on the first bowl. Effectiveness.
Yeah, we've seen Tyson a couple of times, you know, trail jacks with his last bowl and things like that. Had pretty good weight. 2 feet for Tyson. His last. Does he get down to his own? No, but he's
It's a good spot.
past. In the back. Yep, round the back. So Aiden finally getting a bit of reward for effort and finally holding on the crossover. But Pidge has got a good shot on here. So are you familiar with the name of this app, Maddie? I think I know what it is, but
No,
I think it's called Bowls Boss.
we use a lot of it for our state sides.
Yeah, they do. Yep. Yep, they sure do. They stat there, so they'll be statting City v Country. They go to big events like this and stat players and state
Touch
games.
from Pidge.
Oh,
there it
we
is.
go. First time he's been down on crossover.
Didn't phase him.
Which what that means is, not once has Grant gone to the mat with his first bowl holding shot. He's down again.
And how long can you keep doing it?
Yeah, that's unfortunately why there's an 8-shot margin. Needs to hold. That is
He's
Aiden's
gonna
bowl,
get
though.
Aiden's.
Gets second shot out of it. Might have even got 2 seconds. Same bowl.
Yeah, Tice is really clear and concise with his calls to Pidge.
Very good reader of a head is Tyson.
And Pidge just, yep, no worries. Tice has been very good on the commentary too, Troy.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bowls knowledge. Well, that's a tough question, Tanner. That'll take a bit of research, I think. Grant missed that, and he'll get it. Oh, he doesn't miss that. Schreiner would be up there. J-By Norris would be up there for the most. He's asking who's won the most Vic Open titles.
That's a good
Selena
question.
in 2 years could be up there. She won. Oh no, she won 1 last year. Cass won 2, and she's won another 2, so she's got 4. I know our viewers might have a greater understanding.
Maybe
than
jump
us,
on our
Matty.
website. I'm pretty sure the honour boards are there.
They are. You just have to do a bit of shuffling because there's a few disciplines over a few years. This being the 13th running of the Vic Open. 10 in Shep, and our third one down here in Traralgon and Morwell. Another tough shot here. Plenty. Just you tap it in because Sam's doing something now. So do you want to see if there's another commentator? Mel's talking about it. Yeah, I asked if she wanted to go on. All right, final bowl for Grant. Tough shot again.
Yeah, I think he was talking about possibly getting his own bowl up.
Or around it for the jack. It's not moving enough for him. That's another one. Starting to get tough, isn't it?
It is. Still some ends left.
9 the diff, 6 to play. So this time, at this exact stage in the last match, it was 7 the diff with 6 to play. So it was Cass and Selena 7 down with 6 to go. And this is when they started pegging back. And it's the exact moment that Aidan and Grant really need to peg back.
Well, they just need to get rid of Tice, I think. Just
literally.
Yeah. tell him to go.
Just go. Well, he hasn't, he's gone somewhere here.
Yeah, someone's calling you, Tice. Off you go.
He's gone onto the jack again. Claps for local Joe Martin.
Yeah, I think there's plenty of locals here to support Joe.
She's Lake's entrance, is
yes,
that right?
That's what the top she's wearing.
Again, good opener. Two great shots again from Tyson. Aidan missing in a good area. That's a good home.
Yeah, good call from Pidge. Changing the hand.
Good call from AJ too. Lee Schreiner and Mark Ryan, the only two that have got singles, pairs, triples and mixed. Got the full set. That's not bad. Oh, he doesn't want the edge of this jack. Oh, he's got the hole. Oh, that's a bit cheeky.
I think they're laughing about it. Oh.
Yeah, you can laugh.
You can when you're 14-5 up.
Yeah.
Aidan's not far
This
away.
time, Maddie.
No,
Oh,
just
so close.
high.
Maddie, you and I are out as they change over.
Oh, we're getting tapped on the shoulder.
Yeah, we are. So Glenn Seditis is coming in, and people think that Tony Sherwell's the boss. Well, Tony Sherwell is not the boss. The boss is coming in. Bowls Vic President Pat Schramm. We will leave you in their very capable hands.
Thanks,
Enjoy
everyone.
the rest of the match.
For the first time this week, Pat Schramm. Nice to have you in here.
Thanks, Glenn. Lovely to be with you. I love your commentary.
Well, you're far too kind.
No, you're very knowledgeable and very considered in your comments. I've just been given instructions not to tell any jokes, so I'll try not to.
Who gave that instruction?
Mark Coleman. Oh, no, sorry. Harry's dad.
Correct. Now, you've been sitting along the sides here throughout.
I have.
What have your observations of this match been?
Oh, look, every head's been a good head, and there's been lots of changes multiple times. There's a bit of a monologue going on. Pidge has got a monologue, and the rest of the stadium's listening to it, but it's certainly interesting.
Yeah. 2 words, most commonly out of Pidge's mouth. Get it! Often said 7 or 8 times in short succession.
Yeah. Well, he's called Tice quite a few times. They're holding a handy little 3 there at the minute.
I think you've got everything fairly nicely covered as well.
Yeah.
Breaking up the back bowls, both sides of the head.
But there is a shot there for Grant. He's just got to play it.
He's done
And
very
he
well.
did, yes. It was very inviting.
Now, if we look at those stats that we've had flashing up across the game, on the draw effectiveness, Tim and Aiden, both at about the same overall effective rate, but in terms of that half mat really nailing the jack, Tyson's been going at 50% as opposed to Aiden at 29.
Yeah.
That's been that setup difference that's allowed them to push out to this 9-shot lead.
And setting up their head for Pidge. Oh, great excitement. A couple of rinks over on the ladies' singles.
Andrea Todorovic has played a fairly large bowl to make what appears to be 4 shots over there against Sammy Atkinson.
Looks like 4 from here.
That would put her 11 up.
What's Pidge going to do here? He does have a shot.
Can sit the blue bowl. If he gets the jack moving.
No, is he going to be under his? No, not at all. And he doesn't have another bowl left, or else the next one would have been inviting.
Nice little shot for Grant now, though. Can move that jack just across towards where the tee is. If he can get it going to there, there's a chance to make 3.
Yeah.
That's a number that would be handy at this point of the game.
A 2-foot trail would make all the difference.
Confirmation now that it was 4 shots to Andrea Todorovic in that women's singles semi-final. She leads 16-5 in the race to 21.
And in the other semi-final, Joe Martin's giving Selena quite a battle. Selena's leading 12-10 at this point in time and holding 1.
It's been an arm wrestle throughout. Grant in a good area here. Just going to slide off the face of Pidge's bowl. One shot. To ZITTERSTEIJN and CATTERICK combination.
Well, I'm glad you're saying that first surname because I just think I'll pass on that.
It's all in the silent J.
Oh, right. Okay. And I was lucky enough to hear Josh on live stream this morning. I was very impressed.
He was saying after the game that apparently he was nervous as anything, which is
really
for a man that sits listens to as much commentary as he does throughout the week and puts the hours in. I thought he'd feel absolutely like a natural.
Oh, well, we do know we love all his skills. We love his camera work and his...
Joe Martin with a massive trail. Crowd gets loud.
Right. So that... is it for 1 or
I
2?
believe just for the 1.
Yeah, okay.
12-11.
Brings that match back within just the 1-shot difference. So, and of course, there's no ends in those. You've got to just get to 21.
Tell you what looks really good going down the green. The blue and orange Henselite bowls of Tyson with the green bowl for your live stickers on it stands out really, really well.
It does stand out. Actually, I've loved the idea of the bowl for your lives stickers. I thought they were a great idea.
All of our finals using the bowls rings of Bowls for Your Lives, our charitable partner for this 2025 Victorian Open.
And how lucky are we to have them as our new charity partner?
Doing great work in the mental health space. All of those benefits that Bowls provides, the camaraderie, outside being active.
Social support.
Absolutely. Aiden ZITTERSTEIJN having a change to the backhand here.
And needs an effective bowl with this one to make life interesting. Well, let's cut it down to 1.
Good weight, but
yeah,
just missed that line on the hand change.
Yeah, that's right.
Can't be easy. He's been preferring that other side of the rink.
Did you notice there's 3 left-handers in this match? I watched the first 6 ends and didn't notice that there were 3 of them. I only picked 2 to start with.
It's been one that I've slipped up on a few times on commentary throughout this week. Oh, playing the backhand side. Sorry, the left-hander's forehand.
Yeah.
Of course, we're always used to viewing that from the hand that we play ourselves.
Absolutely. Nice crowd in.
Yeah, of course.
We've got juniors running outside.
Yeah, we've got the under-18 Boys and girls singles, that's where Maddie and Troy have run off to. They've got some rink draws to sort out in Bowls Link for the boys' quarterfinals.
Right.
The girls' semis will be coming up inside shortly at the same time as those boys' quarters come on. And then later on today, the boys' semis will be played at the same time as the girls' finals. Some absolute superstar under-18s that we've seen here throughout the week.
And they're just lovely kids. That's makes me so happy to have all these kids come up and say hello, and the stars of the future.
You've been here the entire time, Pat. What's been your favourite part of the Vic Open this week?
Well, I think the quality of the bowls has been pretty exceptional, and that's...
Brett Marnie draws another one to
just
over about a foot.
Come on, Grant. Let's see what you can do. And he has killed the end. Gets to replay that one again.
And they're taking them back the other way.
Yeah, they are. No, I've loved the quality of the bowls played. I've also been impressed with Bowls Victoria staff, how hard they've all worked and worked together as a team. I'm always in for being a team player, and that's what I'm seeing, and makes me very happy. Sammy's got a nice pick-up over there in her singles.
Picked 3 back up after dropping 4 on the previous end.
Yeah.
Of course, Sammy is our reigning singles champion, going for back-to-back. There's plenty of fight in her.
Absolutely won't give up until the very last bowl.
Started off her little...
Oh, Aiden's just over. His line was better that time.
Sammy, of course, started off with her first win of the event yesterday.
Yes, she did.
Picking up the integrated pairs alongside Lucas Protopappas.
And what a great event that was. The fun and the laughter out there for that whole event was amazing.
Of course, the runner-up in that game is also on the screen as we speak. Tyson Cromie led for Annette Raffle.
Yes. I'd seen Annette a few times this week. She and I are at the same venue for a few things. And
wonderful human being, Annette.
Yeah, lovely. They're lovely girls. Lucky enough to play against her in the Women's Country Carnival last year in our section, and had a good time. Tyson certainly is bowling very well.
Yeah, he started the week really strong. Game 1 that we streamed of the tournament was a mixed pairs matchup where he played with Marley Malcolm. And his first 3 or 4 ends, I think his worst bowl was about 7 inches away.
Oh, my goodness.
And having had a chat with our state coach, Ian Ewing.
Oh, beautiful. Aiden has just put in a gem.
Speaking with our state coach, he just said, I'm expecting big things of Tice this week. I'm thinking it's a breakout year for him. And sure enough, 20 minutes later, he jumped on the stream and just set the world on fire, and the form has continued throughout. Not an easy thing to do at a Victorian Open.
No.
10 days of play, maintaining that high level throughout.
And also, there's a bit of luck involved too. You've got to be on your game, and things have to work your way. He's a lovely boy, though.
Yeah.
Says me calling him a boy. He's not a boy, but he's a man. He's a lovely man.
I had the pleasure of being on commentary with him the other day as well, and incredibly insightful. Reads ahead very, very well. Generally a step or two ahead of the game in terms of what people are going to play and what needs covering and otherwise.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just seeing the comments here and seeing Anne Whitehead. Hello, Granny. Did I realise that we can do comments on YouTube as well as on Facebook?
Yeah.
Wow, how sophisticated are
New
we?
update from Josh, new
Yep.
program that feeds them both in at the same time so we can see what's coming through.
Oh, well, I won't have to have one lot on the telly and one lot on the phone anymore, will I? That's what I have been doing.
That's just
No.
to get our viewer numbers up, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got that going on. You've got the iPad with another screen running
Yeah.
and the computer with another going, so that
Yeah, pitch is
help boost those
just a
numbers
little
for us.
heavy. His line was lovely, though.
I think he's probably wanting to play that weight. Knows that he can sit the bowl with that weight and get a result, or trail the jack through nicely to where Tyson sits.
Interesting seeing Grant playing with black bowls. I haven't seen many black bowls this week.
He's had those for a while. They're the old Dreamlines before the XGs came out.
Right.
So still supporting our major partner of this event, Ensolite.
Oh,
But he's
Peach
used them
is
well for a long
excited.
time. Jack down for 3
great bowl, Peach.
and has done.
You called it correctly, Glenn. His pace the first time was the right pace.
Grant walks towards the mat and drops his head in frustration. Probably feeling like he's got nowhere to turn at the moment with the standard that Tyson and Pidge are delivering against him.
I think there is a shot there, though, and he certainly played those shots with a little bit over
Yeah,
very
of course.
well.
Nice little funnel there. Can get under his own black, plant both bowls. If he gets the jack moving right through the deep part of the rink, then he's got the blue bowl of Aiden and his own black bowl sitting there ready to catch for 3.
Well, even if it kicks out
Chance
to
of a
the
6-shot
right a
swing
little
here.
bit, it's going to go to Aiden's bowl.
He's on that searching weight. He's under his own black, but he's going to catch the front traffic, rattles through, and finds the hole after a couple of rubs. Brett Mahoney's going to have a free hit at a 4th shot. If he's successful, that'll stretch the lead to 12, and time will be starting to run out quickly for Aiden and Grant.
Aiden and Grant would be wanting it to be more than 15 ends.
He's on the backhand draw.
Yeah.
As he's just said, he's just played it a bit quicker. 3 shots it is to Tyson Cromie and Brett Mahoney.
Very handy lead after
11 ends.
11 ends. Oh, why are we only showing 9 here?
I've been in the habit of singles on the screen the last couple of days where I haven't had to add the ends in, so I missed the last one, but we're all up to
date now.
pace
Beautiful.
on that now.
So, loving that the scores across the bottom of the screen there for the other matches that are going on.
Great addition.
Yes, and nice and clear.
Yeah, there had been a big cry from Sammy Atkinson after playing a rather effective bowl, but Andrew found a way to get the shot back again over there. She's now within reach with 1 perfect end, 4 away from that target score of 21.
So what does our intrepid Troy say? He pot out.
Yes.
Don't know where the pot comes from, but sounds
It's
good.
old billiards parlance.
Oh, right.
So
Billiards.
if you've or a bit of 8-ball. If
Right.
you've got every
Okay.
all the balls left on the table and can finish without letting your opponent have a reply, then
That's potting
it's
out.
called potting out. So
I would never do that.
translation to bowls is if you can put all 4 in and give your opponent no reply, then you've potted out from there. Our very own Sammy, I've heard this week, is apparently a very, very good player of pool.
Really?
Yeah, apparently all of the games with touch involved, be it bowls or pool or billiards, he's right in his wheelhouse.
Well, I always think that there is a bit of alignment where you know your angles and things like that. I think there's a bit of alignment with squash too, getting your angles right.
Really well played from Tyson there. Was able to play searching weight, could trail the jack or sit the bowl, and got a little bit of both.
And it's got a very nice shot right now.
Now,
looking for an inside edge.
Yeah, the Clayton combination do have a toucher in the ditch. Hayden's bowl has gone through to the red marker. It's about 18 inches off the centre line. The problem with that is that Tyson's bowl's gone with it. We'll find out shortly.
Which of the touches is going to be closest? That was a great bowl, though, from Hayden. Grant's happy with him. John Roberts nicely in control down there. Got 2 red markers showing where the bowls are. And the white one, of course, is showing where the jack is.
Looks like it's going to be...
And will Pidge sit?
We can see how close those markers are to each other. Great angle there from Josh. The marker on the right is the bowl of Aiden ZITTERSTEIJN, as I believe. The one on the left is Tyson CROMIE. That right one holding shot at the moment. But obviously a little bit of room to try and draw the shot if you can be perfect on line and weight.
Well, Grant's having a bit of a grin there as he walks back, so he knows what he's got to do.
Oh, he's got a little bit of freedom as well now. He can
if
land
he
that
sits
bowl
that
of
that's right.
Brett's and follow through a little himself. Sometimes that can be the easier way to play these shots.
Yep.
In fact, that's a very good weight to play that, to sit in and just follow and trickle up.
And he's got 2 more to perfect it.
The difficulty with this one is that
Pidges
ones aren't
also.
really going to help
No.
Aiden and Grant at this stage of the game.
No. But then if he does manage to sit that bowl in, gives him 2. Maybe. Let's see what Pidge does. He's asking it to hurry.
Touch on his own would be very good. I think that's what he's looking for.
Oh.
I don't think it's going to be enough, given when you put the measure to the bowl in the ditch, there's that natural drop-off, the kink in the tape that comes in, and I think that little bit of distance could just hurt him. John's actually indicating 1 blue now, which would be a shot to Tyson and Brett.
So Aiden's changing Grant over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a smart call. Can land either of the bowls by playing that left-hander's backhand
get
side.
to both.
And target's just a little bit wider on that backhand. Played a lovely weight.
Oh, beautiful effort. Loving the stats we're getting here.
John Roberts just recentering the jack in the ditch there after Grant's last bowl moved it ever so slightly. Obviously, they've got the white marker there that they can use as a reference point.
No drawing in the sand with the finger in here.
No, the one that I've seen happen a lot in these ditches is using your
The
chalk
spray,
puffer just
yeah.
to give an indication in the front of the jack exactly where it was.
Yep, that's quick spray chalk.
I guess that the players haven't done that this time around, as they just have the discussion. Obviously, it is going to be an awfully close measure either way, depending on how this sits.
They've agreed.
One bowl each here.
Pidge is keen.
Just doesn't quite have the pace. Which seems a ridiculous thing to say when he's fallen a mat length short of the ditch trying to draw there.
Oh. They're taking the one.
$11 shots required for the combination of Aiden ZITTERSTEIJN and Grant CATTERICK. 3 ends to go. They'll need to create something here. 10, of course, will get us to an extra end.
Would be a mammoth task, but they won't shirk away.
Of course, no doubt Tyson and Brett are thinking about trying to score a 3 of their own here.
Absolutely.
Put them 13 up and wouldn't need to play the last 2 ends if they can find a way to create that.
Yes, they most definitely will be trying.
Just across the 2 women's singles semi-finals, we'll obviously see that the winner of those play each other in the next stream game. Jan Martin trails 12-14. Selena Goddard. Sammy Atkinson sits on 8 against Andrea Todorovic on 18 in the race to 21. As Tyson Cromie draws another toucher right down to the jack.
Oh, great try there from Aiden, just about a foot short. I was busy watching the women's singles. I think Joe moved the kitty. She's still hanging on to one though.
Once again, an example of Tyson just being that little bit tighter on the draw than Aiden has been. Both players' overall effective rate finishing in good areas has been fairly high, 75 and 73%, but the half mat efficiency, Tyson's been going at 47% as opposed to Aiden's 27%. And that really honing in tight has been where the Cromie and Mahoney combination has built this lead.
Yes,
It's not to say that Aiden's been bowling bad, because he's been in the area. It's just that Tyson's been absolutely smothering the jack.
Oh, that is a lovely bowl, but no result.
Brett was calling Tyson just to play a backhand there, get down to the position of where the jack will go. Tyson just asked the question, oh, you don't want me to just change it instead? That's why he's called him down to have a bit of a chat. Obviously, it does look like a bit of a training drill there, Pat. No doubt you've set that one up back at Echuca in your time. Bowl and jack side by side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Land on it, trail the jack, sit the bowl.
Can't beat a good drill.
Tyson playing a weight where he can move his own bowl through, trail the jack, and if he happens to miss on the wide side, can get down to the deepest bowl on the rink that's Aiden's at this stage. That's what he's getting towards. Played it nicely.
Yeah.
Building that head position, making it very difficult for Aiden and Grant to get the numbers that they're going to require.
That's right. It's ones won't do it for them at this stage.
This Joanne Martin and Selena Goddard game has been an absolute arm wrestle. We've seen
has.
plenty of Selena this week on the stream, and she's been in fantastic form. Wow, that changes things up.
I'm not sure that's what he was aiming for, but it got a result.
No, he had discussed weight up the middle and the possibility of a kill. But he sprung the jack into about 5 feet of space, and I know that that's far too much room for Brett Mahoney with how he's been drawing.
Absolutely.
Right on cue.
Beautiful.
4 inches behind the jack.
Just tucked in nicely too.
That must be a nice feeling to just be in that much control of your game and that confident that when you step up, you're just going to play the shot.
Mind you, it was his first bowl of this end, and so, I mean, really, he was playing a leads game, and we know he can do that.
Yes, Brett Mahoney through to the semi-finals of the men's singles.
Yes.
After this game, he'll be playing that one, and no doubt hoping to have a very full day on his on his calendar. If he's to win that semi-final, then he'll be back on the stream at about 4:45 this afternoon for the men's singles final. There's quite a number of players progressing deep in multiple events throughout the week. I've already seen a...
lovely bowling from Pidge.
I've already seen one player with... or 2 players with 2 titles to their names.
Yes.
With Cass picking up the... Cass Millerick picking up the women's pairs and the mixed pairs. Selena Goddard picking up the women's triples and the pairs alongside Cass.
Yes.
Grant. Difficult shot there going from the weighted to the draw, and unfortunately has just overcooked that one. This could be it. If Brett Mahoney adds a 3rd shot here, the 2025 Henselite Victorian Open men's pairs champions will be Tyson Cromie and Brett Mahoney. It's all down to this bowl.
Oh, Brett's got another one. Grant's used all his.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
Grant's
they're
used all
busy shaking hands, Tyson and
I think they're both feeling pretty safe about
Aiden.
him drawing the 3rd shot here. And he's done it. With that, your 2025 Henselite Victorian Open men's pairs champions are Tyson Cromie and Brett Mahoney. Commiserations to Aiden ZITTERSTEIJN and Grant CATTERICK after a great campaign to make this final. Once again, we always like to thank our partners of this event. Henselite, our naming right partner, Latrobe City Council. Our host venue is Traralgon and Morwell Bowls Clubs, Destination Gippsland. Thanks to Josh on the decks. Pat Tram, BV President, thank you for joining me. Appreciate your time as always.
Thanks very much, Glenn, for having me. I've enjoyed it. Thanks,
And
Josh.
we will be back in not too long. Players will take a little bit of a lunch break now. Obviously, we've still got 2 singles games underway for the women's singles semi-finals. The winners of those will progress to the final that we will see shortly. As it stands right now, Joanne Martin leads Selena Goddard 15-14. Andrea Todorovic has a 20-8 lead over Sammy Atkinson. And we will see you with the winners of those games in about an hour's time. Thank you.
Thank you.
In the UK, there's a bowl for every surface for the Henselite product. But overseas, I use the Tiger 2 and I use the Dreamline XG purely because I love the grip and the arc that the bowl takes, and that's what makes me one of the best players in the world.
The Traralgon Bowls Club. Amazing food for you and your family. Function rooms for celebrating with your friends. Corporate spaces for meetings and conferences. With special benefits for members. Visit us today at the Traralgon Bowls Club. More than just a bowls club.
The Morwell Bowling Club is your place for fun and food. Come and try bowls and make new friends. Have coffee or bring the family for lunch or dinner. The Morwell Bowling Club. Visit us today on Hazelwood Road.